My answer is yes. Okay, goodbye. Hey, and welcome to Colored Creations. If you're new, if you're a returning viewer, welcome so much. I'm so glad you're here. So if you're new, or perhaps you've forgotten who I am, my name is Lovisa Kallerhult. I work part-time as an illustrator, and part-time my day job is working for a huge pet store chain, and I am in the service team, so I am creating educational content and doing loads of different things. Short promo. I illustrated this book and I also made a graphic design for it. So yeah, it was just, in front of my eyes. I just come off a 2-hour meeting with Finland. I'm Swedish, by the way. For a big presentation that I am going to be talking on the 7th of February. So it's basically for the big pet store chain from Finland, Sweden and Norway. And they're all invited to listen to me talk about small animals. So it's gonna be really fun. Today I have a long work day ahead of me. I started, was it like 7:30, something like that, and just prepping for the meeting. I had my meeting. Tonight my beloved partner, he wanted to watch some kind of sportsy thing. I don't know. I don't watch sports because I find it boring. So I was like, perfect, then I can work instead. Because I have quite a lot that I need to get done. So for today, I am going to, for my day job, I need to finalize like a schedule for like some live streaming things we're gonna be doing, and I'm like the moderator, I'm sorting those things out. I also have a bunch of content that I'm going to film and edit and publish, so I need to, schedule when those things are happening. That's what I can do today. Work on my presentation, of course, the big one for the big lecture thingy. But then for my day job, I also have some fun things. I need to finish up fun illustration. I'm gonna talk a bit more about that later on, and I'm also gonna be writing a contract that I'm sending out for a fun upcoming commission. So this past week has been a bit insane because my daughter has been ill all week, and also having nosebleeds and stuff in the middle of the night. Fun. I have been kind of poorly, you can see the remedy of like a cold sore. I had an eye inflammation, so I had some content that I had to record, like face to camera content for one of my day job projects, and I just wrote to the people that commissioned me at work to do those things. I was like, yeah, I still have those clips to film. I'm not gonna do them while my eyes are like disgusting and I have a huge sore on my mouth. That's fun having, small children who bring some viruses and shit. Yeah, but she's feeling better now, and hopefully we get the next week undisturbed working time. So yes, also I need to continue on editing that video. So there are so many different projects, like what is most important, what step can you take now, all of that. So I think I'm also gonna have like a planning sesh, just writing all those things down for myself, so I then can condense my work schedule. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but a lot of things going on. a lot of fun things going on. And this weekend, we might be meeting my dog Cece's potential boyfriend. That is gonna be fun. She's what is the term in English? My friend who is breeding Australian Shepherds, she has like a really, thought through breeding program. I don't know where you're from. Some countries are strictly adopt on shop, that. In Sweden, we don't have as many, we don't have like strays. We have dogs in shelters for rehoming. But I mean, for me personally, I want to have a dog that has been health tested, like the parents have been health tested, and the mentality has been tested, and you know what you're getting. So it's like really serious, thought through breeding programs. And our dog Sisu, she's in my friend's breeding program, so she's gonna have her first litter, and on Sunday we are going to let her meet her potential baby daddy. Because that's also important, that the dogs like each other. We are not doing the forced mating thing. It needs to have like a connection. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. That was a tangent. I was going to talk about work. But yes, let's continue on with work. Yes, good. Perfect. Welcome to a vlog, day in the life of yours truly. It's the 26th of January 2024. I just remembered something else I want to do today. I want to start either scripting or even record the podcast for Patreon. I also want to review like what I've set out for different tiers on Patreon. I have a Patreon, by the way. So I want to just look through what I've said I'm gonna be offering, because I'm gonna have so much work, like day job and my self-employed business, during the upcoming months. So I want to know that I can fulfill what I promise to deliver over on Patreon. So yes, that's gonna be added to my to-do list. It is now 4:30. I have finished my day job chores, and I'm gonna be working on illustration up until supper time, I think. I'm always so naive when it comes to planning how many hours things will take, and that was one of the things I've been doing now, is to write out my time plan for what I'm gonna get done during the first and second quarter of this year. So I wrote like, so sometimes I overestimate how much I can get done in the time I have available. So please keep that in mind. But I'm working on it. So yes, let's get illustrating. It's a really fun thing that I'm doing right now. A friend of mine, she likes the band Mando Diao, and her father, I think he if I remember the story correctly, he misheard Mando Diao and thought it was Mango Diao. So I'm drawing the characters from the band as mangoes, and it's gonna be printed on a shirt eventually. So this has been a very long time project, because I've just been doing it on and off when I've had time. I really want to get it done. Also, I have submitted a suggestion for a contract for a huge project. I'm gonna talk about that in my podcast, which I will be recording sometime. It's a really fun project. So if you're not a Patreon, perhaps you should join Patreon so you can hear all my secrets. It's gonna be obvious eventually on YouTube as well, but I'm gonna talk about it more in my podcast, especially since it's like not set in stone yet, and then I don't want to, talk about things that are not decided yet. Now I just need to get to work. I'm also gonna be listening to the Atlas 6. I just have a couple of hours left in that book. I actually finished a book. Was it day before yesterday? I finished The Starless Sea. Such a weird book. I mean, I loved it, and at the same time, I was like, what the heck is this? It was so all over the place and jumping from... I mean, I did feel like they wrapped the whole thing up, but it was so many side stories, and it was confusing. It was a good book, but I ended up giving it a 3 out of 5, mostly because it felt like it had a story, but at the same time it was more about the art of telling a story than actually moving a story forward. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I have reserved some space in my planner to write about it, and I haven't really gotten around to actually writing anything about it because I need to, let my thoughts just... I need to collect my thoughts before I can write a little review about that book. But yes, let's get to work again. I think I've actually managed to accomplish all the things I set out to do today. I think. Also, I recorded, edited, and uploaded a YouTube video. Who even am I? So weird. I recorded and edited the podcast. That will go up tomorrow. Now I just want to wrap up this vlog so I can, chip away at editing it during the weekend, and it will probably / hopefully go up either this weekend or in the beginning of next month. So yes, that was a productive day. I feel like vlogging my days also keeps me accountable. I really want to both create content but also do the things I say that I want to do, because if I just write them in my planner, it's much easier to just migrate a task than if I've recorded, like today I'm going to do this, and then I have to admit to not doing all the things. So it's a good practice to vlog as well as learn how to plan things. Now I'm very tired. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I want to thank you all for watching. If you've seen the entirety of this video, please leave yellow heart as an emoji. Okay, yeah, you don't have to do that, but it would be fun just to see how many has actually watched all the way to the end. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. I'll see you some other time in some other video, because I have quite a lot of them half edited and you know, like setting up my planner, starting my new sketchbook. I have a bunch of videos. I just have to have time to actually sit down and edit them. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Hej då!